Hello everyone, Burb here. Cygames just changed the game and now Umamusume has been changed forever because they completed that maintenance patch. Consider this a bonus video. I am on vacation. I plan on doing a video later today, but I do want to go over the 1.5 anniversary part 2 and just tell you what was actually in the maintenance patch. The cliff notes are essentially everything's being released at 6 p.m. EST or 10 p.m. UTC or GMT, whatever you want to call it. And we know the date of the next champions meeting, which I believe was starting August 5th, first race August 8th. Those are the cliff notes, but I'm going to go over pretty much everything that should be in the game at this moment due to this 722 pre-Grand Live maintenance patch. Okay, first of all, you may notice that you may have gotten Miss Victoria. Those were distributed, and from the people in the Discord, it seems like they may have just given it to everybody and not just those who have won the champions meetings. After that, they are kicking off the 1.5 anniversary celebration part 2. All of this stuff in the next upcoming slides should be releasing and unlocking at 10 p.m. UTC, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, also known as the standard reset for the game. So whatever that time is in your current time zone. There's a new story. There is an anniversary story for you to watch. There's a new song which should have a new concert, knowing what they do with the anniversary songs, Gaze on Me, as well as daily free 10 pulls. Now, if anyone has said it's guaranteed 100 on the Light Hello banner, it has not been confirmed yet. However, what I will say is historically on global, they have swapped it over to 100 on the actual scenario banner. There is technically still a chance that it's 60 on Hello and 40 on the upcoming Teo Wit card, but taking from Rico, I think we're more likely, if I had to bet on it, to have the 100 on the Light Hello. But do not count on it. Try to go and still save your carrots as if you were able to go and pull 140 on this banner if you could. So if you're right on the borderline, try to save up that 140. You can always, once you see day 7 happen, just go and utilize those carrots in any way you see fit. After that, we are getting 3,000 login carrots, should be 150 per day for 10 days, as well as a free support card, 3 of which will be on the longest login bonuses, and 3 of which should be in the shop, and 2 of which should be in the login bonuses. And if you want to play a little game, which one of these characters is actually the primary character on this card? Yeah, it's Mahono Bourbon. No idea how we get for this from this as being a Mahono Bourbon speed card, but the speed card is okay. It's not great. It is a speed bonus card, which is really nice, but it just doesn't have that much friendship bonus and specialty priority, which are the two primary stats you're looking for in a Grand Live playthrough. And also you can't use Bourbon Wit if you're a front runner, and this really gives you a bunch of front runner hints, so this is kind of when you would want to use the card. So it's kind of a little bit misguided, but for those who do not have the Bourbon Wit card and you're just brand new starting the game, I mean, this is a serviceable card to get you started with just completing the careers and such. If you want to put it in perspective, it is technically worse than a SR Sweep Tosho because it's basically the same speed training, less power training due to the less friendship bonus, and then of course one less SP bonus, which is the true power of Sweep Tosho. So it's just sort of an underpowered card. We weren't expecting anything from this, but it's just a nice to have for those completely brand new to the game. However, you might want to reroll if you're completely brand new to the game. May have a guide on that out today or tomorrow. Otherwise, the 1.5 anniversary celebration missions will also give you more carrots, as well as those missions, I believe, giving you a copy of the support card, and the anniversary shop will have some more tickets, some SR guaranteed tickets, as well as some carrots. I think they do some shards in there, but I'm not 100% certain on that. People have done the anniversary shop updates en masse, so I think you can just look around on the YouTube and figure out exactly what's there, or you can just go and wait till 6 p.m. and I'm sure that you can buy out the shop with just your friend points and your coins anyways. So I don't think it really matters the exact details on that. Otherwise, they have started an event where you have TV costs and 2 times career mode rewards. So two things: if you're a Coupon or Ricky player, you can go and play a bunch of Track Blazer runs and go and get all the new sashes in like 10 runs or so, or just Unity if you really want to, and just be sure to run all the dirt races in career. Otherwise, have TV costs is mostly for parent builders at this point because there's not really much reason to do it else, but your Spark reroll basically is free if you are a parent builder, but you'll use 15 TP per career, Your spark reroll should be 15 as well. Technically, I haven't tested it just yet because it's not in the game, but I believe so. It is 15 as well. So, um, yeah, we have doubled the amount of careers, and now that spark reroll is in the game and autoplay is going to be in the game, um, we don't have to like stress about keeping our TP down, which is the problem with the absolute last one. So this one should be much less stressful. Otherwise, there are the 1.5-year anniversary guaranteed SSR and the guaranteed 3-star scout. Do note that all this does is change the odds for the final pull to be 1 guaranteed 3-star and 1 guaranteed SSR. There's 2 separate banners. They cost 1,500 paid carats only, and they're quote-unquote scam banners, lovingly called, because they are equally weighted based on all the UMAs and all the support cards in the pool, one for each. So do not think you're getting Kopana Ricky on this banner. You're getting a random UMA and a random support card. And the random support card in particular, because most of the support cards in the game really unlock their potential at 3LB, the number of hits you actually have is very, very low. But if you are just looking for a quick little dopamine hit, this may be a way to use your paid carrots. But personally speaking, I mean, I'm going to be doing it because, I'm a gambler in this game and, I guess content, right? But realistically, if you're doing one or the other, I would do the UMA banner because there is a lot higher chance you have UMAs you haven't completed yet than you have a bunch of support cards at 2LB waiting to be unlocked by having 3LB. Basically, every single hit that you have is a 1.3% chance of hitting for each missed UMA and a little bit more at a 1.5% chance for each support card. So if you are looking for exactly one copy of Find Motion, well, you're only going to have a 1.5% chance to take it. That is why they are called the quote-unquote scam banners. So if you're going to pick one or the other, I suggest the UMA banner. Just have some fun with it. Otherwise, just do your daily pulls. I mean, it has roughly the same odds to actually go and give you an UMA over the course of time. Otherwise, they are adding the 7,500 carat pack limited offers. They're still expensive. The carat conversion rate to US dollar is not great, but at least they're giving you a bonus 50% value at additional 2,500 carats for your 67 US dollars. So it's nice, I guess, but again, it's $200 for what is essentially less than a spark. Grand Live will be releasing today at 6 p.m. EST or 10 p.m. UTC, just per usual, as well as the banners for Smart Falcon Grand Live and the very important scenario banner, Light Hello and Agnes Tachyon double banner. Both these cards are very good. I did an entire 53-minute lecture on these two cards, and both of them are quite good. My suggestion, the sort of thesis of that video is 0LB Light Hello is required in SSR form. If you get the R copy, you can still exist, but the SSR 0LB really, really, really helps you out. After that, 2LB is the other breakpoint for Light Hello. Agnes Tachyon really wants to be MLB. You kind of want both of them, but know that Light Hello is going to give you easier time in Grand Live, and Agnes Tachyon is going to give you a higher ceiling if you're able to hit that 3LB and 4LB. So consider that when you're pulling for one or the other. The lecture itself goes over that much more in detail than that. So I just wanted to give, because this is most likely going to reach a wider audience than that video. I personally think that 0LB Light Hello is first priority. Then perhaps you can say 2LB Light Hello and then MLB Tachyon and then the rest of Light Hello at that point. But I don't know if that's exactly what I said in that video. There's new character secrets for the archive for those looking to collect them. The jukebox is also getting 4 songs. Girls Legend You from Grand Live. I'm sure you'll unlock this after your first career. Gaze on Me, the 1.5 anniversary song. And then Precious Smiles, which is the Team Serious Special Week song. And Zero is Where the Center Stands, which is the Smart Falcon song. I forget what that's for. Is that for the announcement stream that they did? Otherwise, the final thing is that Virgo Cup has been moved up significantly to August 5th, which I believe we have one less week in doing so, which is probably fine. It just means that there's going to be a lot less time in general to prepare for the Barrel Cup. So I hope you've been doing parent runs. If you haven't been, well, they just added autoplay. Independent training is in the game as of right now. You do not have to wait till 6 p.m. So this combined with the Have TV cost later today and the 2x career mode means you can at least get your base great grandparents. When Grand Live releases, supposedly you're able to hit SS, but right now, I don't believe you are able to in Unity. In TrackBlazer, I've heard it doesn't work very well, but that has been the 1.5 anniversary part 2 patch. I hope this has been useful. I'll leave you with this, me starting my first independent training run and seeing how it goes, because it was 4 a.m. and I got pinged on Discord. So with that, take care everyone. I'll leave you with this. Burb out. All right, it's the middle of vacation in the middle of the night, but people ping me and want to know how to use the independent training feature. It's really simple, like I said on the previous video about it, but you just choose your scenario, choose your character, choose your parents, choose your deck. Doesn't really matter what it is. We'll go over at a later date the actual intricacies of the deck, but just pick really the best cards that you have for now. The strategy is just going to change, like mostly for TrackBlazer to try to get the hints. Otherwise, at the top here, you have this little toggle. Go to independent training, change your lineup details if you wish. Go and choose whether you want more stamina or you want more speed, power, and wit. I'm going to choose stamina to try to hit 500-600s rather than trying to hit 1100 on speed and wit. And then after that, choose your schedule. And you want to do sets of 3 and 4, basically. It's based off of your aptitudes, but in general, if it's not a goal race, there is a chance that you actually lose it if you go and do chains more than 3. And chains of 4 seem to be fine from what I've been heard, but more than that, you start to get real iffy on if you're going to win. So the schedule I'll choose for Ogre Cap this time is this. We'll do the jokes. We'll do the Yasuda on year 3. Taka's fine. JDD's fine. Shukasho. And then this set of 5 is a problem. And so I think what we're going to do is, so we're going to do this. So this set of 5 should be fine because this should be just 1, 1, 4, which should still have a 90% chance. And the other one, nope. Okay, so we're doing Nambu High here. So Nambu High here. And then we do no Champ Cup here for a set of 3, 1. And then we don't do the QEC. We're going to skip out on the JBC Classic. That is the sort of thing. This is the passive way of doing it at these 2 new races. There we are. And I think this schedule is probably fine. I think there's no sets of 4, so it should just automatically go and win. I'm sure you could fill this up with more G1 races or G2, G3 races, but to be honest, this as a parent doesn't really matter too much. So I'm going to go and set this off, and I'll be back when I wake back up because I'm going back to bed. I don't know. I want to stand, right? Realistically, you put the skills that you want there, but do what you can. Alright, starting it off, we'll see how this one actually does, and if it's a train wreck, I'll post it anyways, because, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. And we just wait 50 minutes, so I'm going back to bed. When I wake up, we'll see how this one actually goes. Alright, let's see how it did. This is after I recorded absolutely everything, so I'm a little bit more awake now, but my Oguri has completed its data. I don't even remember what I started with stuff. Training complete, and it looks like she has A's and B's, but she did hit 600. She doesn't have enough guts because I'm running a speed power wit deck. Probably should have added a guts card or a stamina card. And it looks like she has won every single race that I set it out. So she has every single G1 available on the Unity Cup scenario for Oguri. And it looks like she had 3,000 skill points. So that's a lot of skill points, actually, for a Unity Cup. So I will just go and grab all the skills we have. We got our RSP, our racing stamina, and Ig Guts, it looks like, and we got burning speed. So you're not going to get everything, but if you have good parents, it looks like the parents are sparking as per normal, it looks like. Alright, so grab the late surger skills. We got Umastan, so it's an active run at least. There's no way that this is going to hit SS. But, I mean, so we just grab the skills that we want at this point. Because this is not hitting SS whatsoever. We got full NSM with 5 hints of no stopping me. Straight adept. And Kittison can't even complete its chain on an auto run. That's crazy. Spring runner, winter runner. Just grab a bunch of greens because this is honestly probably the best use of it. Is just collecting greens because, yeah, I don't think this will be much useful for parenting unless we are able to somehow get it consistently for the regular player to have it on. What's the most useful one here? Probably Tokyo. Because I don't think the regular player is going to be able to hit SS even in Grand Live without like full MLB tack and stuff. All right, but this is what I'll choose for this one. It does have Umastan, so technically this is a active run. But yeah, this is A+. So, yep, not going to get the best Umas out of it. Well, that's an Umastan ramp up Nimble Nav, which is decent. We're going to just restore. Might as well spark reroll for the content, right? Stamina Turf, Umastan, and let's just choose which one I'm going to keep. Alright, so this one has Umastan, Slick Surge, Home Stretch Haste, it Guts, it is the plus version, and Unity Cup Scenario Spark, so that would say what, 1, 2, 3, I count Slick Surge, so 3 with a good Stamina Spark, or I do have a Stamina Spark Late Surger, so that doesn't matter, and I have Umastan's 1, Full Throttle's 2, Nimble's 3, again, these are all 1 star, so it's not the greatest, Nimble's 3, Ramp Up's 4, we got a bunch of greens, I like the Full Throttle more, right? Yeah. I mean, this is 2-star Umastan, this is 2-star Umastan, this is 3-star Umastan somehow, so I'll take the 3-star Umastan and at least keep this. So, hey, I just made an 8-star stamina for free, and it has perfect race matching, at least at the point of Unity can do. So, you know, a casual 9-star Umastan parent, maybe this is good for parenting, even though this is A+. Only time will tell. All right, take care, everyone. Burb out.